Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll turn on my GoPro, mate. You want to be on YouTube? Fine. It's the first one all day too. Oh, I got him too. Sweet. Bream. Yeah. I haven't got a ruler. I never bring a ruler. So I just happened to answer a work phone call, pulling this nice little bream on the razor edge lure brawler bait with a weedless jig head. I have to jump on the phone more often. Here we go. Nice little bream. Nothing too spectacular, but yeah, good to pick this little fella up anyway. Yeah, so we got that fella on there. Any sort of creature bait with a weedless jig that you can get nice and close to the snag is going to do well out here. Give me like that, pretty deadly. Here we go. See you, mate. Ooh. Yeah, so some years back now when I first got into bream fishing, I've been coming down in the Murray here in my new kayak. I had a cheap plastic kayak which I kicked off with, really good starter kayak, and wasn't having much luck getting any bream down here at all, whether it was bait or anything. Throwing a few soft plastics on, didn't really know what I was doing. So one day I was down at BCF in Mandurah, and I thought I'd better get serious about this sort of stuff and buy something a bit more suited to bream fishing. So I ended up picking up just a cheap Shimano Sienna Sonic Pro combo. Sienna was a 2,500. I think I had like 10-pound braid on it, which is still pretty heavy. Heavier leader than that. And as I was wandering through the shop, I seen this DVD there, Bushy and Starlow, how to catch bream on soft plastics. Not really my style to be buying DVDs on how to go fishing, but I thought, no, I'm getting pretty desperate. Plugged that into the DVD and sat down and watched that. And it came with a box of soft plastics and all sorts and different jig heads and bits and pieces. It was pretty good. So once I've been through that and had a good study, come down to the Murray River on my kayak, and third cast, pulled in PB bream. Yeah, I was really wrapped, pretty happy with that. After that, I was just hooked on soft plastic fishing, especially in fresh water down here in the Murray with the bream. I think it was like my third trip after that. I pulled in a small little soapy little mulloway down here in the Murray as well, so I was just absolutely hooked. And it just goes to show really that you don't need to be using high-end gear to be catching these type of fish. Bream fishing's not easy, but you don't need the real expensive stuff to go out and give it a crack, and that's the best thing about it. So yeah, go down, grab a combo, something that you can afford, something that's going to do the job for you, and just get out here and give it a go. You can't go wrong really. If you saw my video for the Harvey Dam Bash, you would have seen that I had a pretty substantial leak in my kayak. I was actually able to find that pretty easily. Drilled a couple of holes each side of the crack to stop it from forming. Got a resin compound, put it in there, sealed all that up. Looked like I'd done a pretty good job. First couple of hours this morning, been out, and it hasn't been leaking. But then I've just opened the hatch before, and yeah, I'm starting to take on a little bit of water, not as much as before. So it's a bit of a shame. Doesn't look like where I've repaired it is actually leaking from what I can tell. So when I get home, I'm going to have to go in there and probably fill up the hole with water, and hopefully I haven't got a leak somewhere else. If it's in the same spot, so be it. I'll just have to clean it all off and get a plastic welder to weld that whole area up. Oh, this one feels pretty good. Got a bit of pull on this one. Yeah. Look at this. Ooh. Come here, my man. Yeah, how's that? Get him out of the net for you. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm pretty happy with that one. Another one. Razor edge lure, brawler bait, weedless jig head. This is my first time I've had a good go bream fishing on weedless jig heads. It's really doing the job today. Here we go. Nice Murray River bream. Not the biggest, maybe low 30s. Maybe right on 30, something like that maybe, not too sure. Not too worried, to be honest with you. Just out here today, relaxing, catching a few fish. Sometimes it's not an easy thing to achieve out here in the Murray River, catching bream like this. Yeah, we'll throw this fella back. See you, mate. Yeah. Awesome.